most of the students have been continuously messaging that, sir, what we should be doing in between this prelims and mains. So I have come up with a strategy even last year. I can say this is the only strategy you need if you want to clear and score good marks in anthropology, and it has been made so liberal. Okay, I would like to explain first what are the requirements if you have to score good for the best score. So we are targeting about we are targeting about 300 or in the range of 280 to 300. So above 300 is something which depends on your luck as well. It's not just your hard work. So if this is your target, what's needed? First, you should read, you should revise, and this should be for entire syllabus comprehensively. Then you should practice PYQs. That means you should be doing daily answer writing. Then weekly tests. Get evaluated, take the personal feedback. This strategy is helpful for all those people, even if they are doing self-study as well. This starts from 2nd of June and it goes till 10th of August. So this is regarding Anthro map. If somebody, whether they are preparing for 25 or 26 and they want to know what is the right way of answer writing without going for any test series, they want to self-evaluate. In that case, we try to help them. There are many students like, sir, I have done test series from multiple places, but still we don't know how to evaluate our own answers. So for those people, they can look at it, and for any queries, you can contact even in the description also we have mentioned it, so there also you can reach out, they'll address. So now for June, it is starting on 2nd of June. You have to give around 5 to 5.5 hours for 45 days, okay, and divide it into 2 slots. So keep in mind, you have to give a minimum of 5 to 5.5 hours, 2 slots. One is around 3 hours, other is around 2 hours, other is around 0.5 hour. So 0.5 hour is for your practice of daily answers. 3 hours is for the main content, 2 hours is for the subsidiary content. Why this subsidiary reading is needed? See, you have certain topics. You have fossils, okay? You have fossils, right? And then you have archaeology. You have fossils, you have archaeology, and at the same time, you also have topics such as thinkers, which are difficult to read at single go, right? So at one go, you won't be able to read all the thinkers and remember them or internalize this information because it's difficult to digest so much of information and facts. So in this scenario, like we might have read this book, Atomic Habits. What does this book talk about? Atomic Habits by James Clear says that you have any complex task, this complex task has to be broken down into multiple subtasks. Okay, so these subtasks, each subtask should be done one by one. So all the subtasks combinedly will complete this complex task. So we are doing the same here. These are complex things. So for that, we have to break it down into smaller things and do one after the other each day so that you don't even notice that you have completed this. I'm telling you seriously, execute this plan for these 60, 70 days. You are done with your anthropology, right? So given that you have done your reading once before, you will be able to execute this plan. At least one reading you should do before. Same time, you need notes and short notes. So here in this, all the aspects are covered. Okay, first you will be reading it, then you will be revising it, then you are covering the complex task, then you are also making the short notes. So I have made the schedule in such a way, you follow it, you are done with your Anthro. So now look at this. Starting from 2nd June, we started with 6th unit. So you read these 3 theories. Along with that, you start with archaeology. So you read Paleolithic period. In the second slot, in the first slot, do the functionalism, structural functionalism, evolutionism. These are basic theories. So first slot is for this and second slot is for this. And along with this, so I am going to post daily 3 questions in the Telegram. These questions you can practice. These questions are based on PYQs or based on the possibility of asking question for this year. So every day I'll post it on my group. So you can follow the Telegram channel given in the link below. You can join it and there I'll be posting every day those questions. So if you write them daily, these questions are going to be on the topics that are mentioned here. And you can get it self-evaluated, or you can show it to your seniors or juniors. And if you are in some test series, you can show it to your mentor, your senior, and take the help and feedback from them. So first thing, you complete it 3 hours, 2 hours, and for half an hour you are writing the daily answers. Then next day you have structuralism, neo-structuralism, cultural materialism, and then middle Paleolithic. In a similar manner, you are doing other theories and then one archaeological part. So now this is for 5 days, right? Now if you see on the 6th day, what should you do on the 6th day? Don't do anything. Just whatever you have done in the last 5 days, you try to do the revision of it and try to make a short notes on it. So now what happens? At the end, when you are just few days away from the exam, you can't read the bulky books. It's not possible. So in order to simplify it, what you should do? You should make the short notes of what you have read in the last 5 days. Right. Now, after making the short notes and revision, and the very next day, you can take the test on the respective syllabus. Okay. So in the second week, in the similar manner, you will be taking up one chapter in first lot, then you will be taking up one typical topic, which is difficult to read completely together. So then third and fourth, then one fossil. Okay. So we are done with archaeology, then fossil, then again 2.345, then fossil. So in this fashion, you will complete this and you will make short notes. See here, again, I have given 2 days to revise and make short notes. Don't think that you are just reading once. You are reading, you are writing the daily answers. At the same time, you are revising and making short notes also. I'll tell you that by the end of this schedule, you will be noticing that you are able to revise anthropology at least 4 times, minimum of 4 times. So you can see here, the test here by this sociocultural anthropology is done, right? Then you will be giving the test 2. And after that, you can look at the 3rd week. Here you are starting the 9th unit. Along with that, you are taking one topic of archaeology. So similarly, on the next day as well, right? You can understand this, right? And next now, you can see here on the 19th, you are revising unit 2, 3, 4, 5 that you did it in the first and second week. And you are revising archaeology, which you were doing one topic from archaeology. At least half of it you revise on this day. So are you observing that a specific day is placed for revision of what you are doing in the past? This will help you recall better. You know, anthropology sometimes feels overwhelming due to too many names to remember or scholars to remember, because exam is getting analytical. So when it gets analytical, subject has to be studied at depth. So when you study at depth, you have to remember. So for that reason, I have put enough days for revision. Then you will revise the test syllabus and you will give the test. Then in the similar fashion, you will be reading the next week also. So like these, the revisions are included for all the topics of the syllabus, so that by the end of July, okay, by the end of July, you will be revising twice. And after that, if you look at this, you have written all the paper 1 and paper 2, and in the paper 2, while you are doing, I have included the scholars, right? I have included the scholars in such a manner, you are not reading all the scholars or the thinkers at one go, you are reading each one at a time, right? So you are reading one at a time, it is simple for you, and when you do it over 2 or 3 weeks, you are covering all the scholars, you will remember them as well. Okay, so when you remember them better, you will be able to inculcate them in the answer, and at the same time you are making short notes, you are doing the revision, and by 14th July, by 14th July, you have completed your reading and revision twice, you made short notes, you have written answers daily, you have written the test, sectional test till then. Now after that, you have a week gap. So from, sorry, by 13 you will finish, and 14th you are writing the test. Now it is not 27th, okay, so here there is some mistake. After 14, you will have on the 21st, you will be having full length test of paper 1, and then you will be taking on the 3rd full length test of paper 2. So this is your 3rd revision. Till here, you have completed the 2nd revision, right? Till here you have completed the 2nd revision. Now you are reading entire paper once and you are giving full length, that is the 3rd revision. And here in August, by 3rd, you will be completing paper 2 3rd revision, and after that on the 10th, you will be completing the 4th revision by doing paper 1 and paper 2. And 5th revision will happen between your GS and optional paper, and there I will be giving you a plan how to utilize those 5 days in a proper fashion. So now what we have done through this, we have broken down the entire syllabus into small things and to different slots, so that you read it and you revise it multiple times, you practice daily answers, you take tests. If you do this, I can tell you 270 marks are there with you in your pocket. I can assure, if you do this, if you do these 4 revisions, you write daily, you write weekly tests and revise these things on given time, I am sure that you are going to get 270 marks for sure. But it depends on your execution. Again, making notes. So I meant to say that you have done your basic syllabus once properly. Okay, so wherever value addition is needed, try to add them. You talk to your mentors, you talk to your seniors, or somebody who is doing with me. They can come to me, approach me personally, ask what they need, and they can improve accordingly. But follow this schedule in letter and spirit, and I am telling you that you are going to do it in a proper fashion, that we are not going to leave anything. We are doing the entire syllabus, we are doing daily answer writing, we are covering PYQs, we are doing weekly answer writing, we are doing multiple revisions. So everything is done, nothing is left uncovered. So now you need to understand, when we are leaving no stone unturned in achieving something, more than this, do you think is it possible for anybody to do more than this? It's not possible, because we are giving 5 to 5.5 hours, rest you should be dedicating for the GS. See, around 10 to 11 hours is must for those people who are giving mains, because the number of days are less, you have to work hard. There is no other option. Okay. And at the same time, I just want to announce that, see, this is our test schedule plan as well. So in this strategy, I have mentioned the test, right? So these are the topics and these are the test dates. So if you are following our schedule, you are writing test series with me, this is the schedule for you. And I can only take limited people, because I don't follow the mass courses where people think that we can enroll hundreds of people. I don't believe in it, because when you have lesser number, then you can talk to them, focus on them, make them improve. So that's my strategy and that's my approach towards any student. So we have limited number. If you are thinking that you really need help from my end, just try to enroll quickly. And many people were asking for crash course. See, this is regarding the test series. Test series is going to start from 8th June. First test is on 8th June, but you should start preparing from the 2nd June itself. If you don't start on the 2nd June, again it's going to be a mess. I am telling you, try to start it ASAP. Okay. Then coming to crash course. Crash course will be starting. Crash course will be starting from June 10th. And here I'm going to make you revise all the basics and important topics for 2025. So this is going to have around 10 classes or 11 classes, not more than that. Here I'll be making you revise all the topics in a very quicker fashion. So that's what we do in the crash course. It is not going to be every day 3 hours for 50 days, 60 days. Then that's not a crash course at all. They are trying to make you read again everything from their end. So that's not possible. If you have to score well, then this classes timing should come down drastically. And you should focus on internalizing things on yourself. And if you're completely weak and you need help, so then altogether you need a different approach. You can talk to your mentor or teacher, and if somebody needs help, they can come to me. I can help them customize their approach, because this is for most of the students. If you have done your basics, if you have done your foundation well, and now you can go and you can do the value addition, you can understand and revise quickly. So in the crash course, what I'll do, all the important topics that are needed for 2025, basics and advanced, will discuss here, but only important topics. I can't discuss everything. I can't promise you that as well. It's not possible. But all the major topics of the syllabus, which are important from 2025 point of view, that will be discussed. Okay. So this is the strategy that we have for 2025. And if you can execute this well, and if you can follow it in letter and spirit, I think your Anthro is in safe hands and you're going to score well in Anthro. I wish you all the best. And if you have any queries regarding anthropology and you want to discuss things, you can ping on the given link below. I'll contact you soon and I'll try to clarify your doubts or any other problem you have. I would say one thing, that I'm going to prioritize the people who are giving mains, because many people keep messaging. I definitely want to address the queries of those people who are not giving mains also. But for time being, I'll be first addressing their queries who are giving mains. So please don't take me wrong for that. And thank you very much. So this is for August. And you can contact on this number and the website. Okay.